we are back again with you with another interesting lesson of grade 10. We have with us today in the studio Miss Nirmala. Hello Miss Nirmala.
Hello Indira.
So what do you have for our children today?
Yes, my dear students, I am going to discuss a sentence pattern that we very often use. I will give you an example because I know you all use this sentence pattern very frequently. Sometimes you say, you give conditions to your parents. If I study in the morning, will you give me time to watch TV? And sometimes you tell, if I help you in the kitchen, will I be able to play with my friends?
And Miss Nirmala, not only our children, even the parents are doing the same thing, isn't it?
Yes, sometimes the parents also tell, if you get more than 75 marks, I will give you something, or that they will take you somewhere else. And we teachers also use this very often, children. Sometimes we tell you, if you study, you will pass the exam. And if you watch these programs, you will improve your English. So I know this is very important because we frequently use this sentence structure. So I will show you an example. Right, now you can see this example. If I get up early, I will go to school early. So you can see there are two parts. If, we call that if clause. If I get up early, I will go to school early. So one condition, and there is a result of that. And we can use the same thing. I will go to school early if I get up early. Right, so this is what we are going to discuss today.
So that means we are going to learn if conditional types. Under that, we are going to learn type 1.
Yes, children, there are 3 types of if clauses, and I am going to discuss type 1 today. Right, now you have some dialogues here. These were happened in an imaginary island, right? In the previous days, children, in many years ago, this village, this island, they did not have monetary system. That means they did not exchange money, but they used their services. They exchanged their services and goods with each other. So here you can listen to some dialogues between some people in that imaginary island. If I give you some grains, will you give me some apples?
Sure. If you give me a handful of grains, I will give you 4 apples in return.
Right. Now here some conditions are there. Now let us look at the next one. Hey, if I give you some flour, will you give me that bag of rice in exchange?
Why not, Grace? I need flour. If you give it, I will exchange this bag of rice for it.
Right. Now let us see those sentences there, children. If you give me a handful of grains, I will give you 4 apples in return. So you can see one sentence has begun with if. So we call that if clause. That is the condition. If you give me a handful of grains, I will give you 4 apples in return. That is the result. And the same thing we can say in the other dialogue also. If you give me some flour, I will exchange this bag of rice for it. So there also you can see, if you give me some flour, I will exchange this bag of rice for it. Condition and the result.
So this is type 1 again. So shall we, Miss Nirmala?
Yes, there is a sentence structure, children. So you can look at the screen now. If clause usually comes in simple present, and the result part with the future plus the verb. So instead of will, we can use shall, may, might, and can as well. So remember, if clause, simple present, and the result, future, plus the verb. Look at the example. If you give me some flour, so give is simple present and the result part will plus the verb. I will exchange this bag of rice for it. Right. Now let us discuss when we are going to use this clause, if type 1. Now normally something which is possible to happen. Now if one condition is fulfilled, the action may happen, the result may happen. Conditionals describe the result of a certain condition. The if clause tells you the condition and the main clause tells you the result. The if clause tells you the condition and the main clause tells you the result. Right. Now normally we use a possible condition and a probable result. It's possible to happen and it's probable. Right? They are used to talk about real and possible situations. We talk about the future situations that we believe are real and possible.
Yes.
So remember, these things can happen if one condition is fulfilled.
So we call it sometimes probable conditions, right, Ms. Nirmala?
Yes, that is another name. Right. So I will take some examples and show you so you will understand better. Now you can see there are two parts. If you study well, you will pass the exam easily. That is correct. If you study well, you will pass. That is probable. It's possible to happen. And you can say the same thing, you will pass the exam well if you study well. It's the same thing, but remember children, the if clause should be in simple present and the result part should be in future plus the verb. There is another example children. If Hiruka goes to school early, he can clean his classroom. So if Hiruka goes, that is simple present, he can clean. So instead of will, I told you, you can use other modals. So here, he can clean his classroom. And we can tell the same thing in another manner. That is the main clause at the beginning.
Yes. Hiruka can clean his classroom if he goes to school early.
Yes. Right.
Yes. So we will move on to some exercise. Then our children can understand it very clearly.
All right, children. Now here, I have given you some sentences and you have to guess. Now, what is the rule, children? If part, it should always be simple present and the result part either will, may, could plus the verb. Right. Now, let us see. If she invite me, I go. What should be the answer? Yes, I will help you with the first one. If she invites me, because she singular, you have to remember those rules as well. If she invites me, yes, Indira?
I will go to the party.
Yes. Good. If she invites me, I will go to the party. So if she invites, definitely you will go. So that is possible to happen. Right. So we will give you some time, children. See whether you can do these activities. Right. Why don't we discuss now?
Yes, definitely. Shall we, Miss Nirmala?
Yes. The second one, if it
Yes. Rains,
we,
will cancel the match.
yes, if it rains, we will cancel the match. So it is possible to rain, then the match will be cancelled. That is simple as that. Yes. Let us move on to the third one now.
If he win the first prize, he blank buy a car.
Yes. If he, you know the rule, children, if part, simple present. So here you have to remember he, so then it should be wins. If he wins the first prize, he,
will buy a car.
yes, that is possible. If he can win and then he can buy a car. Fourth one,
If people blank recycle waste, it blank protect the earth.
yes, this is very important. If people recycle waste, simple present, it,
Will protect the earth.
yes, so you have to remember to recycle. If children brush their teeth properly, they,
Will not get toothache.
yes, that is possible to happen. If children regularly brush their teeth, they will not get toothache. Right, so let us move on to some more sentences.
Actually, this is taken from your pupils book, page number 133. So children, if you have your book with you, it's better you turn to that page, then it will be easy. Isn't it, Miss Nirmala?
Yeah, this is from your pupils book, children. And let us do the activity now. Fill in each blank with the right form of the verb in bracket, just like what we have done previously. So just take some time. We will give you some time. Since the book is with you, why don't you try it now?
Shall we try it, Miss Nirmala?
Yes.
Yes.
If they invite me to the party, I will attend it. One part is given, children. The result is given, the main part, will attend is there. Then you know definitely the if clause should be simple present. What is the simple present of this word invite? It's plural, they. So then you can use invite there. If they invite me to the party, I will attend it. Simple as that. Second one, this time you are given the if clause. If you apologize to the teacher, I'm sure she, the word is excuse you. What is the word?
Shall we give them? Yes.
Yes.
She will excuse you.
Yes. If you apologize to the teacher, that is possible, you can do that, you can apologize to the teacher and definitely the teacher will excuse you. Yes. Now let us move on to the third one. If there is a drought, many suffer without water. Now if part is there, simple present is there, then what should be the other part?
Yes, if there is a drought, many will suffer without water.
Right. Now let us move on to the fourth one. If you, now the be verb there, kind to your fellow men, that kindness will be returned to you. So we get the main clause, the result will be returned. Then you know what is the if clause? Yes.
Simple present. If you are kind to your fellow men, that kindness will be returned to you.
Yes. Remember, when be verbs are there, for the present tense, am, is, are should be used. The fifth one. If you win the first place in the contest, an air ticket verb is provided by the organizers. Now here the if part is given. It is simple present. If you win the first place in the contest,
an air ticket will be provided by the organizers.
Yes. The next one, another activity, children. This is from your workbook.
Actually, it is on page 70, children. So you better take your workbook and turn to page number 70.
Right. So you have to complete the following conditional sentences. Again, we will give you some time. Hurry up and do this activity. This is on page 70 in your workbook. Yes, I think they can remember the rule now. If part, simple present, and the result part, will plus verb, the future tense. Right. Shall we discuss, Indira?
Yes, Miss Nirmala. And they should remember, other than will, they can use shall, can, and there's
might,
may, like modals as such. So, shall we, Miss?
Yes. If you work hard for the exam,
Yes.
you will pass it well. This is what we always tell you. If you work hard for the exam, you will pass it well. Will pass.
Number 2, if you catch an early train, you,
Yes, what can happen? You will be able to reach Kandy early. If you catch an early train, it is possible that you can reach Kandy early. A possible thing to happen. Third one,
you will be given the job if you,
yes, when will you get a job? If you face the interview well. You will be given the job if you face the interview well. The fourth one, if my friends arrive in time, we. What will happen if your friends arrive in time?
we can do the homework together, or we can say we will do the homework together.
All right. If your friends arrive in time, you can do homework together. Or you can say, without can, we can say will. So you can use any future modal there. Right. The fifth one, if there is a computer course for school leavers. Remember, for school leavers, if there is a computer course, yes,
they will be benefited.
yes, they will help the students, especially the school leavers, if there is a course. So remember, children, if part, simple present, is, and the result part will be beneficial. Right. So let us move on to another activity. Right.
Wow, Miss Nirmala, this is quite an interesting place.
Yes. Now I know all the children, not even the children, even adults like to go to the beach. Right. What activities can we do in the beach? Yes, children, can you think of things that we can do in the beach?
I can think many things that we can do in the beach, Miss Nirmala.
Right.
Okay.
Some are swimming, some are sitting under an umbrella and enjoying.
Some are enjoying the sun.
Yes, and a small child is making a sand castle. Right. So you can enjoy a lot. Now imagine, now Indira Miss, imagine you are not an adult now, you are a child. How would you enjoy? What are the things that you will do if you go to a beach?
If I go to a beach, I will make some sand castles, Miss Nirmala.
Because small children love to make sand castles.
Yes.
All right. What else?
I will swim in the sea.
All right. Now let us see what a child would do if he or she goes to the beach. I will play with the sand. I will make sand castles. So now shall we put this in if sentence? Yes, children, I hope you can try now. If I go to the beach, I will play with the sand. If I go to the beach, say the go is simple present. I will play with the sand.
I will make sand castles if I go to the beach.
Yes, now here it is the other way round. Miss had placed the main clause to the beginning. At the beginning you can say, I will make sand castles if I go to the beach. Remember, children, don't worry. Only thing, whether it is the if clause or the main clause first, you have to remember the rule. If it is if, you have to use the simple present. If it is the result part, then it should be will plus the verb. Right. Now let us see more activities here. Right. Now imagine a wave comes to the beach. Now what will happen? What will happen if the waves come to the beach? Now remember that small child has made a sand castle.
So definitely the sand castle will wash away, right?
Yes. Now you can see the sentence there. If the waves come to the beach, they will wash away the sand castle. Same rule there. If the waves come, so there it is the simple present. What will happen? It will wash away the sand castles. The second type, I will enjoy myself if the waves touch my feet. This is also another thing what small children enjoy. Even we adults enjoy it. I will enjoy myself if the waves touch my feet. Now here, can you try the same sentence in the other way round, children? Yes, can you try it?
Yes.
I will enjoy myself if the waves touch my feet.
Yes, I think our children can do it. So I will help you.
Yes,
If the waves touch my feet, I will enjoy myself.
yes. So nothing changes, only the order is changed. So remember the rule there. Right. Now, let us make sentences using what we have just discussed. If you go to the beach, what will you do? Yes, children, you can fill the rest of the sentences now. If I go to the beach, I will make sand castles. Yes,
If I go to the beach, I will swim in the sea.
if I go to the beach, we will play beach volleyball.
If my sister goes to the beach, she will collect seashells.
Now look at this. Now the first part, if part, we have used simple present, the word go. If I go. If it is sister, if she goes. You can see the difference there also. If it is singular, we have to use es, the s there. And if it is plural, you have to use go. Go and goes there. So if I go to the beach, first one you can see, if I go to the beach, I will make sand castle. The result is with will and the verb. Will make. The second one will swim. Third one will play. Fourth one will collect. So remember the rule. If part, simple present, and the result part, will plus the verb. It's easy to remember will plus verb, but you can use other modals as well. Right. So let us move on to the next one. If you go to the beach, what will you do? Now other people, not you, but your mother, father, your grandmother, what will they do? Yes?
My mother will sit under an umbrella and enjoy watching us playing.
All right. Now, how can we put this in the if clause? If my mother goes to the beach, she will sit under an umbrella and enjoy watching us playing. Right. Why don't you do the same thing with the second sentence, children? My father will run on the beach. How can you put that in if sentence? If my father goes to the beach, he will run on the beach. Grandmother. Yes? If my grandmother goes to the beach, she will enjoy watching the sunset. So remember, you can use these sentences and make proper sentences using the if clause. Right. The next one, this is another activity, children. Now some friends, now they want to party, right? Everybody wants to organize a party, but nobody is going to help. So then, must be a wise friend has given conditions. If you do this, you have to assign each one a task. If you do this, I will do that. If you do that, another person can do this. So let us see. This is very interesting.
That is a very good way of organizing a party,
Yes.
isn't it?
Right. Now let us read the instructions here. Some friends are planning a party. Everybody wants to party, but nobody is keen on organizing the party. So everybody comes up with a few conditions just to make sure that the others will also be doing. Right. You can have an idea here. There are certain sentences with some blanks. All are actions related to organizing a party. If Mala and Leela, now there are two, prepare the salad, Sheila decorate the house. We will give them some time, right?
Yes.
Yes. Now you have to remember the rule if type 1. Remember there are other types also, but today we are discussing only about type 1. So these types are the possible things to happen if one condition is fulfilled.
So shall we check, Miss Nirmala?
Yes.
If Mala and Leela prepare the salad, Sheila will decorate the house.
Yes. If Mala and Leela prepare, that is the condition. If they do this, Sheila will decorate the house. So, is it possible to happen?
Yes, why not?
Yes. If these two friends prepare the salad, Sheila can decorate the house. That is simple. Right. The second one. If Leela cut the tomatoes for the salad, Kamala blank cut the cucumber. Again, two friends.
Yes.
Yes. Let us see.
If Leela cuts the tomatoes for the salad, Kamala will cut the cucumber.
Now see, the same word, same verb cut is used. But you know the rule. If it is if there, you have to use the simple present. Just because it's Leela, singular, you put cuts. But here in the result part, it should be will plus the verb. So it is will cut. If Leela cuts the tomatoes for the salad, Kamala will cut the cucumber. Possible to happen. Let us move on to another sentence. Nimali blank arrange the sitting room if Kamal and Bimal blank move the furniture. Right, we'll give you some time. Yes. Try these three sentences, children.
And you have to be very careful to identify the result clause and the if conditional clause.
This is the easiest conditional clause, children.
Yes.
Right. So let us discuss this. Nimali
will arrange the sitting room if Kamal and Bimal move the furniture.
Next one. If Melanie tidies up the kitchen, Anil will clean the toilet. Yes. Iresha, now it is the other way around, the main clause at the beginning. If Iresha will make the soft drinks if somebody helps her carry the bottles. The next one, if Hassan and Riza organize the food, Mary and Tara will make the sandwiches.
If Gayan looks after the guests inside, Nilushi will welcome guests. If Gayan looks after the guests inside, Nilushi will welcome guests.
Krishan will play the DJ if others bring along their CDs.
Milan will serve the food with his friends if Nilan serves the drinks.
The last one, if they all do their best, the party will be great. See, collective effort, right? So, when you get together, you can do many things together, right? You have to find the rest of the sentences here. If you send this letter now, she will receive it tomorrow. If I do this test,
I will improve my English.
right. So, you can have an idea of the half of the sentence. So, you have to pick and fill. These are those sentences, the rest of the sentences. If I find your book,
I will give it back to you.
Nita will go shopping
if she has time in the afternoon.
If her sister does not phone her today,
she will go to see her.
If they do not study hard,
they will not pass the exam.
If it rains tomorrow,
I will not have to water the plants.
If you will not be able to sleep,
if you watch this scary film.
My dear children, now we have come to the end of our lesson, and I hope that you got a clear idea of if type 1. So, let us see what we have discussed so far. Now, in the first conditional sentence type, if clause, we call it conditional clause, it is in the simple present tense, and the main clause or the result part is will, that is the future plus the verb. I will give you an example once again. If you study hard, you will pass the exam. If that condition is fulfilled, the result will happen. So, in type 1, you can use simple present with either will, can, may, the future form with the verb. So, next time we will meet you again with another if type. Yes, Indira?
Yes, thank you, Miss Nirmala. So, children, please stay with us and watch NIE Guru Gedara channel in YouTube, and you can watch it in Rupavahini also. So, be happy and